and heartfelt May. How you feeling, Mom?
Feeling great. Right there. That's where I'm gonna live. Hey everyone, I'm just gonna start over. Hey everyone, it's Kirsten back with another video. This is one I've been wanting to do for a very long time. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my stats, so kind of like what I got on the SAT, my GPA, etc, etc. Just basically a benchmark of kind of what you can go on and to see like your chances of getting in. Like,
oh, I got a better SAT score than her. Like, I have a pretty good shot of getting to this school.
That kind of idea. Alright, and then the second part of this video, I'm going to be talking about tips and things I would do differently if I could apply to college all over again.
Because there are literally so many
things I would do differently, and I really wish I could go back, but obviously I can't. But it's all good, it all worked out in the end for me, and it'll all work out for you too, but just stay tuned and please watch this video. I will continue to be making more videos in the future, so please like and subscribe to this channel, and just stay tuned on what's coming next. This is so cringy, oh my gosh. Anyways, without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Whoa, that was crazy. I got my handy dandy laptop here. Alright, let's just jump right into my stats, and I'm really excited to talk about this. Not, just kidding. Alright, just a little disclaimer. I know like everyone that makes these videos says this, but I'm making this video because I always loved watching these videos, and when I went to apply, I found it to be very helpful as a benchmark to go off of, to know like, hey, you know, what's my shot of getting into this school? So by no means am I like bragging about the scores I'm getting, you know, saying you need these scores to get in. Obviously the college process can be so random, and just because I got the score doesn't mean, you know, you won't get in if you got a different score. That's not what I'm saying at all, so just please keep that in mind. But anyways, to start off, I'll be talking about my SAT. So I took the SAT just a total of 2 times, and the first time I just like didn't feel the greatest about it. I could tell on the first SAT I scored a 1370. I got a 690 on the reading and writing section and a 680 on math, but that just really wasn't the score I was looking for. I knew like for a lot of my schools I needed to score higher, so I decided to take it a second time, and on the second test I got a 1420. I got a 750 on the reading and writing section, and then I got a 670 on math. So if you super score those two together, that makes a 1430. I got a 750 on the reading and writing and a 680 on the math, and I was pretty happy with that score. You know, I felt like it gave me a good chance of getting into the schools I wanted to go to, and I didn't really want to take it a third time. I felt like that was, you know, a good accurate representation of how well I would do. I didn't really prepare as much as I should have for the tests. We didn't really have any like prep classes at my school, or I didn't buy a prep book or anything. All I did was like some math packets my teacher gave me, but other than that, like I just felt like it was good enough for me. So I did also take the ACT, but I got a 30 on it. If you do the conversion out, it was compatible to a 1370. So I was like, okay, this helps me not at all, because I got that score before I got my second SAT score back. And so I just didn't choose to send that score. It obviously wasn't terrible, but the ACT like process was, I found to be a lot harder with like the timing. There was way less time to answer a lot of questions, so I found that to be kind of challenging with the ACT. Alright, to talk about my GPA. So my school does do weighted GPA. So basically how it works, we're out of 100 scale. But for honors classes, we get an extra 3 points, and then for AP classes, we get an extra 6 points on our overall grade. So say I scored like a 95 on a test in AP Bio, that would really become a 101 in the grade book. So that's kind of just how my school does it, and it just helps because if you're taking harder classes, they just want you to still have a good chance of like being in the top 10 or whatever. So I did take a lot of honors and AP classes in high school, and the GPA that I sent to my colleges was a 101.97, which I'm pretty sure on like the conversion scale we use, I think we use like on a 5.0, conversion scale was like a 4.43 or 4.46, something like that. So again, I was pretty happy with it. I worked pretty hard in high school to get really good grades. I mean, obviously it wasn't perfect. Alright, the next thing I'll be talking about is extracurricular activities. So I have been in dance since I was in like 1st or 2nd grade. And I danced competitively since like 6th grade, and I've done pretty well in high school with like overall placement and stuff like that in my dance competitions. I've been a part of the MEJCL. I was a state officer for that. I'm an NHS. I'm also a student rep on my school board in my district. I've been on the wellness committee. I was a part of this Maine Medical Explorers group. I was a part of the debate team for a while. Part of student council at the beginning. I was in a musical. I also did tennis for a little while. I did try a lot of different things, but I had some constants like with Latin club and dance that I devoted a lot of time to those 2 clubs. And I don't know, they kind of talk about how they want you to be involved in extracurriculars and community service, but they definitely tend to want to see like you really committed to a few things. And so that's what, I mean, I just enjoyed those things anyway, so that's why I wanted to put a lot of time towards it. I also did enter a couple Kid Witness News programs in like freshman and sophomore years. Basically it's just this nationwide video contest, and I answered a couple videos because I was really into video production. I, helped create a school news program at my school, so that's kind of stuff I did with video, and that kind of led to my love of film production, so that's kind of why I really want to continue with it. But yeah, for extracurriculars, that's pretty much what I did. Community service, I didn't do like anything really extra. Probably under like 100 hours, but I got a lot through my school board rep, and I did help at dance and things like that, so that really added to my hours there. But like I said, I didn't really go like above and beyond with that kind of stuff. I also did do a few conferences too, just different ones like Hobie. I loved being a part of that. That was a weekend sophomore year. I learned so much. If you're in Maine and you get nominated for that, definitely go. It's amazing. I've also done a few school board conferences, and then I was also a part of Girls State, which was amazing. I loved Girls State. It was for a week, and I came in 2nd for talent and 2nd most outstanding girl for the week. So that's just like the awards. I don't know, if you don't do Girls State, it's kind of confusing to know what that means. I was also in the top 3 for the gubernatorial race. I have no idea if that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. But basically you just run for governor, Girls State.
Hi, Kirsten.
Hi.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
I don't mind.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. So I heard that you're running for something. What are you running for?
I'm running for governor of Dear Go Girls State.
And what political party are you in?
I'm the Federalist. So I was in the top 3 for that. I won my primaries and then moved on to like the big election. It was a lot of fun. So for honors and AP classes, so basically all through freshman year, any honors class I've been able to take, I've taken all honors or AP classes. I haven't taken any like non-honors classes unless it was like a required class, which they don't offer like an advanced placement course for it. So freshman year I just took like, honors science, honors history, stuff like that. And then sophomore year I had the chance to take AP bio, so I took that and I scored a 4. And then junior year was like a crazy year for me, and I took AP Stats and AP Lit. I scored a 4 on Stats and then a 3 on Lit. And then I also took a forensic chemistry class that year, which was super fun. And if you guys had the opportunity to ever take that class, totally do it. My teacher was awesome and made it really fun, and so that was really cool. And then senior year, I have been taking AP Calculus and AP Lang, and obviously I don't know the scores for that yet. They come out in July. And then I took all 4 years of Latin in my school. I did have a really full schedule. I didn't really take like a lot of electives, but what I did was I took video production, and that was, again, I really had fun with that. So my school's kind of interesting. We don't really offer a lot of AP classes, so the only AP class I didn't take at my school was AP Chem, just because chemistry was not really my thing, if I'm being honest. I'm not like a huge science person. I'm definitely more of like into writing and being creative, and I don't know. I loved biology, but other than that, I'm just like, I don't know about science. I only took like 1 SAT subject test, and I know Georgetown, a place I applied, like recommended 3, so I think that might have been like a huge reason I was waitlisted there. Yeah, I just didn't do well on it. So I think for stats, that's pretty much it. That's just, you know, what I included on my application. Those were the scores that I sent in. And I felt pretty happy with them. I mean, I worked super hard in high school. Could they have been better? Absolutely. Could I have studied more? Absolutely. Like, I'm not perfect, but I just, you know, you don't have to be perfect to go to a really good school. And I don't mean really good in the fact like it's super competitive or it's super hard to get into. I just mean like really good fit for you, like to be happy. You just have to work your hardest and then, you know, you will find a good fit for you, and that's all it's about. That's what I mean by good school, you know. You just have to find one that you feel like you fit into really well. Alright, so those were my stats, and I'll see you guys next week for my new video. If you made it this far, you guys are the real MVPs. I'm sorry if this was boring. I just like watching these videos, so that's why I made this. And, you know, if you have any other questions, just leave it in the comments. I'll be making a video hopefully next week. I'm going to try to keep up with videos every week, so just really subscribe if you want to stay tuned for those. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye!